2013, we convened our project team and did our scoping work. We're currently working on our vulnerability assessment, which we hope to have done in mid-2014. Then we'll move on to actually developing our climate adaptation strategy. And then in 2015, we'll begin implementation and monitoring of the strategies that are identified. Throughout the whole process, we're working closely with our stakeholders in the River Valley. And I just would like to point out that this project is primarily funded by a COCA grant from NOAA's Climate Program Office and is partially supported by the Near Science Collaborative. So in terms of stakeholder engagement, we have a CURV steering committee, which is made up of the 8 public agencies that own and manage land here in the Tijuana River Valley. And that's a diverse group, federal, state, and local agencies. Then we also have our CURV stakeholder working group, which is essentially anybody who has a direct interest in the Tijuana River Valley or has expertise in climate adaptation planning. And this stakeholder working group is binational. We do invite nonprofits and folks from the Mexican side to partake in this. And the reason that's important is even though our planning area is on the U.S. side, as Jeff mentioned, our watershed does come across the U.S.-Mexico border. So a lot of the ecosystem management issues that we deal with now are factors that we will have to consider as we're developing our adaptation strategy. In addition to our stakeholder working group, we also have been working closely with science and technical advisors, which change throughout depending on where we're on in the planning process. You know, early on we were working closely with sea level rise modelers and trying to gather information and model outputs from them. And as we get further into actually developing the adaptation